What's Gucci with a Veterans Military? Today we're going to be talking about how to boost up your VA disability compensation by 30 to 70% by building the necessary evidence needed in order to secondary a VA mental health claim, anxiety, depression, and/or insomnia secondary to your already service-connected disability. I'm going to show you specifically how to do that, and if it applies to you, please, like, share, subscribe, comment down below your current journey in the VA disability claims process. Let's jump into it. First, you want to do is you want to self-evaluate yourself to see what mental health disability is causing you grief on a daily basis. For example, if you're service-connected for your back, 10 to 40% with ankylosis, whatever the case may be, you want to see if it's causing insomnia, if it's causing you anxiety, depression. Further, getting deeper into that example, say your 40% for your back is causing you issues on a daily basis. It's causing you not to be able to have a sufficient night's sleep. It's causing you to stay awake later, wake up during the night, as well as wake up early as fuck. Because why? Because of the pain. And/or, on the flip side, it may be causing you depression. You may not be as active as you were prior to all that back pain that you've been experiencing since post-military, since you've been seeking treatment. And, treatment ain't working. Treatment ain't working. No matter how many pills you're taking, it's not working. You're still dealing with that pain on a daily basis. What's the first thing you do once you self-identified what mental health disability is causing you issues? Moves on to step two. Step two is get with your doctor, whether it be at the VA medical facility or private medical care. You want to start complaining to your doctor. How you complain enough to a point to where that doctor, your primary care provider, will refer you out or recommend that you go and see a psychiatrist, aka a therapist, to get mental health services. Okay, cool, Gucci. You put in that referral's in, or you got to go out and search for one. If it's the latter, that you get to identify a therapist a therapist, psychologist to work with, that's going to be in your benefit, because it's not going to be within. You can find the doctor that you want within network, not necessarily a mental health facility or doctor that's being recommended by your treating physician. Going on from there, you get to that therapist, psychiatrist. They want to give them the story, give them the background of what's causing these issues. You may get a diagnosis on the first evaluation, you may get it on the fifth one. Who knows? However long it takes to build that rapport with that psychiatrist and or therapist, you want to start building it. So you want to start giving them the medical evidence and the complaints, the history, symptomology, issues right now. And you're building that medical evidence along the way. You're building it along the way. The beautiful thing about secondary disabilities, it doesn't need to occur in service. It can occur at any point in time in which that already service-connected disability is causing something else. As you're going along with your therapist, hopefully by this point, you've got a diagnosis. Now they're going to be treating you with, whatever treatment services that they can provide. More than likely, it's going to be with medication. And with that, you want to definitely be still reporting to that therapist, psychiatrist, issues that you're experiencing, symptomology, symptoms associated with insomnia, depression, or anxiety. You want to be reporting those symptoms. At the same time, how is that mental health disability impacting you in your personal life? Is it taking you away from activities in which you can only do now? Is it taking you away from your family, taking you away from your friends? You want to report that to that therapist, as well as occupational impacts. How is it affecting you at work? Are you able to get work done? No? Okay, report that. Is your work less sufficient now? Have you lost promotion opportunities? Have you lost work due to this secondary disability that's being caused by your already service-connected back, already service-connected tinnitus, ears, already service-connected sleep apnea? How is it affecting you? You got to be detailed with it. If you're not detailed, don't expect the VA to be detailed when they're throwing out 30 to 70% for this. So, once you've built all that medical evidence for your mental health disability, anxiety, depression, insomnia, then you want to start building a package for your VA disability claim. By this point, hopefully you've already started an intent to file to maintain that effective date. So whenever you do build this medical evidence, and it shouldn't take a year to do it, but even if it does, you have a whole year to submit that claim from that time you submitted you initiated your start for your intent to file to maintain your effective date for any back owed VA disability compensation. So going on from there, I will recommend identifying a veteran service officer that's attached to an organization. They have access to the Veteran Benefit Management System. The system allows for that VA rater, CMP examiners to submit DBQs and IMOs, claim specialists attached to the VA to, do what they need to do with your claim, as well as that VSO to look into the system and see specifically what is going on with your claim. When you go into a CMP exam, once you get out of it, if you think it was good, okay, cool. If you think it was bad, you're like, hey, talk to your VSO, be like, hey, this examiner was acting shady, wasn't writing everything down. I was in there 15 minutes and I was out. And, hey, I just saw an update on the VA's website. You go and check. That VSO then can go into the system, check, see what the status of that DBQ and IMO, see if it at least supports service connection. If it does, cool. Address it, see any errors on there. Review it prior to that finalization. Because once that claim is finalized, then you got to go into the appeals process, regular review, supplemental, all that good jazz. But being able to capture it prior to that claim being finalized, that's sort of like a early appeal, if you say. And this gives you an opportunity to look at the information that's going to be submitted to the VA and contest it if it doesn't support you, doesn't support what you spoke about in that CMP exam. Hopefully you were speaking. If you're going in for a mental health disability, that exam shouldn't be no less than 45 minutes, regardless if you're going in first time and or an increase. Should be no less than 45 minutes. You shouldn't be waiting in the lobby longer than you've been in that CMP exam talking with that therapist doctor. No, you don't want that. You want to make sure that you're getting sufficient time to go at least through every question on the DBQ and give your answer. And then, at the end, I say, hey, ask them, how'd I do? Or what do you think? What are you going to be recommending? Service connection? Yes or no? Cool. Okay. If there's a no, hey, you just go from there. It's yes or no. Hopefully it's going to be a yes, but if it's a no, you can always see if you can clarify that information for that examiner to better your odds, so to say. But going from there, hey, it's all peaches and cream, baby, peaches and cream. At this point, you should know how to build a sufficient secondary claim for mental health to any service-connected disability. And mental health is an easy claim to claim. You can tack it on to hearing issues, tinnitus, sleep apnea, motherfucking back issues, knee issues, hip issues, motherfucking hemorrhoids, IBS, whatever the case may be. You can definitely tack it on to any disability. So if you're at 10%, 20% total VA disability, you start building that medical evidence for a mental health claim. It can plus you up for anywhere from 30 to 70%, putting effectively $2,000 plus more dollars in your pocket. Hey, as always, y'all like this type of content, let your boy know. Till next time, this motherfucking Debo out.